As a graphic designer, having a good workflow is the most important thing any graphic designer could ever have. Because having a good workflow means you know what the design's supposed to speak, you know the concepts going into the design, you know how to mood board it, and you know all the keywords and everything you need to have within that design. And that's why I'm presenting to you today 5 tips and tricks on how to improve your workflow as a graphic designer. Coming off at number 1 is a notebook or Notion. Now, I personally use both for different tasks. I use my notebook for day-to-days and long-term goals, while I keep my Notion for ideas and stuff like that. But either way, I know what I want to do within the day, and I plan out every single thing I have to do and all the ideas that I can use within my notebook in Notion. Also, the notebook holds a lot of my goals and notes in here, unlike Notion. So I always make sure I have my notebook with me. And you can download Notion on your phone if you're ever gonna need it. But coming off at number 2 is going to be mood boarding. Now, if you don't know what mood boarding is, it's basically compiling designs, keywords, and the meaning behind the brand and anything else you want to include for your design concepts. It basically helps you make concepts for the design that you want to make. The whole point to mood boarding is so you have a creative direction on where you want to go within that design. I found mood boarding very helpful for my own designs, such as the Celsius project that I've been working on over the past week and a half. All I did was write what the brand was about, the keywords that I want to have within the designs, some designs that I think I can pull inspiration from and put into my designs, and my goal with every design that I make within this Celsius project. Now, there's multiple ways on how to create a mood board, but my personal favorite is Figma. It's very easy to learn, and there's many tutorials out there if you ever want to learn Figma. But I personally go with Figma every time. I love Figma. Figma's amazing, and I have nothing but great words to say about Figma. Coming off at number 3 is learning different workflow methods. Now you might be asking, how do I learn new different methods if all I do is watch YouTube videos and learn about it? See, this is where networking comes in. Because not only can YouTube show you different workflows, but you can read books about design. Obviously, you can watch videos, and then you can actually do the real work, which is networking and connecting within your community to either better designers or designers around the same level as you, and learn from each other, grow from each other and each other's mistakes and successes. If you don't know how to connect and network with fellow designers, one of the best ways is probably joining a Discord. I personally found a lot of success by joining the Frostify Design Cord when I was first watching all his YouTube videos on how to learn graphic design in August 2022, and I made a lot of great friends, connected with a lot of fellow designers, and learned a lot from that Discord server alone. Now there's many more graphic design Discord servers that you can add on top of just that one to learn how to design, connect, to learn a lot of new and different workflow methods, and honestly a lot of cool new things in Photoshop too. Now coming off at number 4 is shortcuts. Now, if you don't know what shortcuts are, they're basically just keybinds within your keyboard to get to the tool or filters faster. Now, you might be thinking, why would a shortcut be faster? Anytime you use a shortcut, every second counts. So you want to make sure you use that second to its fullest potential. If you don't know how to use shortcuts, you can hover over all the tools on the left side and it'll tell you which keybind they are. And you can customize them in your own settings also. But if you want to learn more about keybinds, I have a lot of shorts on keybinds, and you can also just look them up on Google. Coming off at number 5 to improve your workflow is getting feedback. Now there's many things you can give feedback on, whether it's designs, mood boards, concepts, filters, and honestly more. There's so many things you can give feedback on, even methods, workflow methods, how you can improve and be a faster designer, a more efficient designer. Like, there's so many more things you can learn about designing, which is why following number 3 and connecting with other designers can be very beneficial for not only yourself, but other designers. And if you help them, they'll help you. That's just kind of how this community goes for the most part. Now, you're probably wondering why I should get someone else's feedback. Getting someone else's feedback is very helpful because you don't think the same way every single other person on this planet thinks. Everybody thinks and has completely different creativity than you. So if you really need help with your designs and you want opinions, always ask your friends, fellow designers you don't even know. Like, there's so many design servers that have critiquing sessions where you can honestly ask for help and someone will help you. The best place to get feedback, though, hands down, is either from your mentors if you have any. If you don't, I suggest you get one if you're newer within the scene. Like, I just started last August and I have grown way better, way faster. But also just people within your niche or profession or hobby or whatever you want to call graphic design for yourself. I personally have 2 mentors that really help me out all the time. And if I ever need ops or anything, I go straight to them and they help me understand more about design, on concepts, mood boards. Like, all this stuff is somewhat new to me, but I'm passing on what I know to you guys because I have an obligation to do so as a content creator. Because if I'm not giving you guys good advice, then I'm not really a content creator. I'm just hurting you guys more than I'm helping you guys. Why would I waste my time in hurting you guys when in reality, I do this to learn from my past mistakes and make sure nobody else does the mistakes that I did within my past. And for those of you who have stayed this entire video, A, hats off to you, but B, you get an extra tip. Now, I'm pretty bad at this tip, and so that's why I'm putting it on here so I can get better, but it's just another thing to add on within this list, and that is to have organized files. Whether you have a whole solid state drive, a hard drive, a folder, anything. Stay organized within your files. If you know where every design is, if you know where every texture is, if you know where every single thing is, then you will get through your designs way faster because you already know where your graphics packs are. You already know where your last design is. Like, you can save minutes because you don't have to go searching through 20,000 desktop folders or icons or anything. So staying organized is really a necessity as a graphic designer, because let's be honest, we're designing a lot if this is our true passion, if this is something we want to do the rest of our lives. And I need to get way better at this because I am horrible, but I'm sure there are videos on how to really organize your desktop and files to the max, like to the pristine, to the top. So that's what I'm going to be working on after this video, but that's just another thing to add on to these 5 tips. I really appreciate you guys staying to the end, but that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe and click right here for the latest video. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. Peace.